Hi folks, welcome to the third part of my homemade Engravers ball vise. As I said in the previous video, I was going to build a jaw system on this model by actually milling away the excess steps on these jaws. However, I've decided not to do that and to leave the jaws as they are. And what I've done, I've come up with this jaw upon jaw system basically, and so I'll run you through that and what it entails. The actual metalwork is left as standard, and I have, rather than cut away the jaws as you can see here, what I've done, I've drilled two holes and for two sets of pegs to go onto these. It's acrylic, it's 3 layers of a white acrylic, and it's pretty tough stuff. It's a hardness that's like a brittle hardness, but still very ductile and ideal for this job. And as you can see there's one of the jaws, and it's got 3 layers, and the layers are all held together by 2 Allen bolts, one here and one at the inner surface, which rests against the bottom ledge of the jaw itself. If I can turn it sideways, you can see the jaws there have 3 levels. Zoom in a little bit, you can see there's 1, 2, 3 steps basically. So what that jaw does, it actually mimics those 3 levels. So you've got one, and then that one rests on the middle section, and the top one rests on the outside section there, and they just simply plug into place, plug and play like that. And I've got, as you can see, I've got a series of holes. The middle row is the retaining studs. Then you've got 2 sets of rows on each jaw, and you can swap them around in different places. And what I've done, I've actually drilled them. It's actually 3.6mm to take the original GRS kit, so it saves me making my own when these are actually better basically. So that's the upgrade done. What I will do next is using the acrylic again. I'm going to stay on the acrylic line, on the white line, and I'm going to make several different attachments to that's the jaws closed. And the beauty of this stuff is, if you catch it with your engraving tool, it's not gonna break your point off, which I've done before by slipping and hitting the vise itself. And that's some of the GRS holders actually in there, just a quick nip, and strong enough. You don't need to over tighten it, and it's certainly made a difference to how it was before, because you're working on a flat plane, and when you're actually working, you can actually rest your hand on the side of the jaws there to give you a little. If you're doing a fine, let's say for instance you're using your hand graver, you can actually rest your hand actually on the plastic there while you're doing a little delicate little piece, so you're not up in the air and you can quickly slip off, which is an added bonus, having a ledge to actually rest on for those jobs. So it's developing as it comes along, and I'm going to next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a double post system similar to the ones that you can already buy. And I've had looking through some Victorian catalogues, and some of the tools today are actually basically a copy of those over 100 years ago. So I've got this Silversmith book, which it's got 2 posts come up, and then it has 2 cones which move in and out. And on the side, what you do, you push the unit into the holes, and then on this side you've got a little cam lever, and what it does, when you pull the cam lever, it squeezes the cones inwards and spreads the centre outwards to grab hold of a ring. It's quite an easy thing. You just put the ring on, put the post, leave one post in, put the other post on, then the little tiny cam lever, which spreads the the central part of the die basically, so you don't have to move the jaws, so it's quicker. So there's all sorts of different ideas I'm going to come up with, and like I said, this old book, I don't know where I've got it actually. It's got it to one side. I'll show you later, and all the different things, and not just metal, plastic, and even wooden parts, which are more forgiving on your tools if you do manage to slip. But this acrylic is wonderful stuff. I've got a big sheet of it actually to make a light box for my wife's hobby of doing stained glass window, but this turned out not to be opaque enough and the light wouldn't come through, so I've made use of it on this. So there's whichever way you get things, and they'll be used for other things eventually, or they do in our household anyway. So that's the system now. As it's probably going to be, I'm not going to change any of the superstructure. I'm going to make another Engravers vise with a difference again, and one that incorporates the ball itself and then actually comes down over the ball. It's difficult to explain until I actually get more of an idea of what I'm going to do, and that's going to be for holding huge pieces, huge flat surfaces, and you'll be able to tilt it as well. So there's not much more to report apart from that, and I'll keep you posted as and when new things come along. So thank you all again for watching. Bye for now.